Train doors closing. Midnight, reflected in the glass. Caught the last train with 30 seconds left on the platform clock. Not running, not rushing, just arriving at the exact moment the night decided. The carriage was almost empty, rows of seats holding forgotten conversations. A man asleep with his head against a window, a student reading the same page for 10 minutes. Cleaner carrying equipment like tomorrow had already started. I sat near the back, watching the city slide across the glass street lights, stretching into long yellow lines, then breaking apart again. Every station looked familiar and completely different at the same time. Last train, window view, city lights passing through, keep moving through the gray, miles away. Last train, cold rails, every story leaves a trail, keep rolling through the dark, holding on to a spark. The speaker announced stations nobody reacted to, like everyone already knew where they were going or stopped caring. Outside apartment windows glowed above quiet streets. Somebody washing dishes, somebody watching television, somebody staring at the ceiling instead of sleeping. The train connected all of it without belonging to any of it. A teenager stepped off at the next station, leaving behind an empty seat and a half-finished energy drink. Tiny evidence that somebody was here, then wasn't. Last train, window view, city lights passing through, keep moving through the gray, miles away. Last train, cold rails, every story leaves a trail, keep rolling through the dark, holding on to a spark. The farther we traveled, the quieter everything became. Fewer passengers, fewer lights, fewer reasons to stay awake. I watched my reflection up and stronger in the window as the outside world faded into darkness. For a moment it felt like riding between realities, one inside the train, one outside, neither asking questions. Then my station arrived, the doors opened, cold air entered, and the journey became footsteps again. Last train still runs under artificial suns, keep moving through the night toward another light. Last train fades slow, where the restless always go, keep walking through the strain, don't stay the same. Last train, one last ride, leaving yesterday behind, keep going, don't explain, life moves like a train. Doors closing behind me. Tracks disappear into darkness. Elevator stuck on floor 3. Lights flickering. I pressed the button like it still mattered. Up, down, nothing responded fast anymore. The building was quiet in that end of day way, where every sound feels like it's thinking twice before existing. My reflection stared back in the metal doors, tired eyes, loose posture. Same person as yesterday, but slightly more worn out. A flyer from last week was still taped near the panel, half torn, promising things I didn't need. The elevator finally moved with the low mechanical sigh, like it had to remind itself how to work. Up slow, down late, heavy doors, heavy weight, keep rising through the floor. Nothing feels sure anymore. Up slow, hold tight, broken ride, broken light, keep moving through the dark, searching for a spark. At floor 5, the elevator stopped for no reason, nobody there, just a pause, like the building was hesitating. I leaned against the wall, listening to cables and machines talking in language I don't understand. Somewhere above me, footsteps echo through hallways. Somebody still living the day, somebody already asleep, somebody not thinking about elevators at all. The doors closed again, slowly, carefully, like even they were tired. Up slow, down late, heavy doors, heavy weight, keep rising through the floor. Nothing feels sure anymore. Up slow, hold tight, broken ride, broken light, keep moving through the dark, searching for a spark. When I finally reached my floor, the hallway was almost too quiet. No music, no voices, just the hum of distant air conditioning. I stepped out and the elevator stayed open for a second longer than expected, like it wasn't done yet. Then it closed and the sound of it leaving felt heavier than arriving. I walked to my door, keys in hand, paused for a moment before opening it. Not because I was afraid, just because ending the day feels different when you're alone. Up slow, up slow, still climb through the weight of time. Keep moving through the strain, do it all again. Up slow, fade light, end of day, end of fight. Keep walking through the night toward morning light. Up slow, one more ride, all the noise kept inside. Keep breathing, don't stop till the pressure drops. Elevator silent, home finally reached. Coins dropping, machines already awake. I walked into the laundromat at midnight with a bag full of silence. The kind of silence that comes from a long day. You don't want to talk about rows of machines spinning like they never get tired. Lights flickering just slightly above the ceiling, like even electricity was doing overtime. I fed coins into the slot one by one, listening to each drop echo inside the metal body. Clink, 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 like counting time instead of money. A guy in the corner was watching his clothes spin without blinking, like if he looked away, something important would disappear. Nobody spoke, just machines talking for everyone. Spin slow, round and round, lost time, spin sound. Keep waiting through the night, under neon light. Spin slow, don't stop, life moves, tick tock. Keep breathing through the load, walk socks and shirts disappear into motion. Funny how dirty things go in, and nobody knows what comes out cleaner. A woman next to me folded arms, staring at a timer that felt too slow, or maybe too honest. Time always feels different when you're watching it directly. I check my phone, no messages worth opening, so I put it back in my pocket and listen to the machines and spin slow, round and round. Lost time, spinning sound. Keep waiting through the night, under neon light. Spin slow, don't stop, life moves, tick tock. Keep breathing through the load, walking down the road. By the time the cycles ended, the room felt quieter than when I arrived, like something had been taken out of it. Not just clothes, but weight. I pulled warm fabric from the drum, steam rising under fluorescent lights. Everything's softer now, even my thoughts. Outside the street was empty, but it didn't feel empty anymore. Just waiting, like everything else in this city. After midnight, been slow. Spin slow, life resets, no regrets, no debts. Keep moving through the haze, through these endless days. Spin slow, let it be, nothing stays permanently. Keep walking through the blue, tomorrow comes for you. Spin slow, one more turn, one more thing left to learn. Keep going through the night till morning light. Machine stops spinning. The life keeps moving. Receipt printer buzzing. 2:37 a.m. I stopped at the ATM because the street felt too empty to walk through. The machine stood inside a small glass booth, bright enough to look important, lonely enough to tell the truth. The door clicked shut behind me, blocking out most of the city noise. Just me, a screen, and numbers pretending to explain life. Outside, rain, water, reflective traffic lights across the pavement. Red, green, yellow, colors changing faster than anything else tonight. I inserted the card, typed the code, watched the machine think about it longer than necessary. ATM light, cold glow, where the lost hours go. Keep moving through the night under fluorescent light. ATM light, silent screen, nothing's ever what it seems. Keep walking through the dark, holding on to a spark. Holding on to a spark. The balance appeared then disappeared, like every number eventually does. The printer inside the machine started working, mechanical, precise, unemotional. The receipt came out warm, fresh from a process nobody thinks about. Folded it automatically without reading most of it. Funny how people collect proof of things they already know. A taxi stopped at the intersection outside, waiting for a light to change, waiting just long enough to notice then disappear. ATM light, cold glow, where the lost hours go. behind me glowing against the darkness. Like a lighthouse built for ordinary problems, the receipt stayed in my pocket, crumpling a little more with every step around me. The city kept operating quietly, traffic signals changing, store signs humming, street lights standing guard, nobody noticing the tiny transaction that just happened. And maybe that's the point. Most important things happen without an audience. ATM light still shines through the weather, through the times. Keep moving through the gray, find another way. ATM light, rain falls down, echoes through the town. Keep rolling through the strain, through the quiet rain. ATM light, one last glance, one more passing chance. Keep going, don't explain. Tomorrow comes again.